If you understand how compound interest works and the best places to get it, it will change your entire life. Now, I know there's a lot of confusion over what to do with your money. Should you be putting it into a high yield savings account? Should you be investing it into the stock market? Like, where are you going to make the most free money? So let's break it down. And the way that we're going to do this is by first identifying your goal. Not every investment is right for every person or goal, and not every account is right for every person or goal either. So let's say your goal is longer term, 5 years away or more. That's where I would consider using the stock market. You don't want to put money you need in the next 5 years into the stock market. This is because in the short term, the stock market is volatile, which means the prices go up and down every day. The long term is where we make money in stocks because in the long term, the stock market as a whole has always gone up. The stock market is the absolute best place to grow your money long term because it fights inflation. And the average return of the stock market over the last 100 years is 10% a year. In contrast, when you look at something like a high yield savings account, maybe you can make up to 5% on some accounts right now. It can sound great because you're like, I'm taking no risk. But in the long term, the returns that you're getting from something like a high yield savings account or a certificate of deposit or a guaranteed investment certificate, they will lag the stock market, meaning you will make less. Historically, those options have barely kept up with inflation, but I would use them for a short-term goal, something that I need in the next 5 years. Why? Because again, the stock market is volatile. Your risk of losing money in the stock market for a 5-year term is 1 in 4. The longer you invest for, the more that risk drops. At 20 years, based on historical information, that risk actually drops to 0. If you want to learn more, I actually have a free investing masterclass that walks you through the steps to buying your first stock. Link in bio.